On farmers affected by Newmont Ghana Limited's Ahafo North mining project in the Tano North municipality, accusing the company of unfair and discriminatory compensation practices. They allege that Newmont has violated binding agreements and Ghanaian law and have warned of protest if their concerns are not addressed within 2 weeks. Speaking at a news conference in Decry, the farmers demanded that Newmont equalize compensation payments to match what has been paid to other affected communities. Correspondent Emmanuel Edu-Jemfi reports.
Farmers in Techre, Efrisipakrum, Susanso and Adroba say their lands and crops were taken for the Newmont Ahafo North mine under a compensation framework negotiated and signed in 2024. With the understanding that all affected communities within the concession will be treated equally, has been breached. Also, Echan is the spokesperson for the aggrieved farmers.
Based on this collective agreement, compensation was expected to be uniform, fair, and consistent across all communities. However, contrary to this agreement, the amount paid to farmers of Techre, Afisipa, Susanso, Adroba was significantly lower than the amount paid to farmers of Ahafo, despite operating under the same concession and the same sign rate negotiation.
The farmers insist this disparity is unjust and unlawful, citing Article 20 of Ghana's Constitution, which requires prompt and fair compensation when property is acquired in the public interest, as well as the Minerals and Mining Act 2006, which mandates compensation for land, crops, and loss of livelihood.
This action is unacceptable, unjust, and a clear violation of agreed compensation framework. We therefore state that Newmont Ghana Limited cannot lawfully or morally pay some farmers more and others less under the same agreement. Such selective implementation amounts of unfair treatment and has caused serious hardship to our farmers.
The Ahafo North project is expected to produce more than 300,000 ounces of gold annually in its early years, making it one of Newmont's key investments in Ghana. But the farmers argue that economic gains must not come at the cost of rights and dignity.
Failure by the company to address this legitimate concern will leave us with no alternative but to organize demonstration by the farmers of Techre, Afisipa, Adroba, and Susanso to demand our rights and fair treatment.
They have now petitioned government institutions, regulatory bodies, and international human rights organizations to intervene.
We are also calling the security agencies, the NGOs, and human rights organizations, and all concerned parties to come to our aid for what Newmont is doing over here. Because if anything happens, I think you will come and hold us responsible. So earlier the best that you will come and rescue us from the tedious things which Newmont are passing us through.
JoyNews reached out to Newmont for its response to the allegations raised by the farmers, but the company declined to comment. Emmanuel Edu-Jemfi reports from Techre in the Ahafo region for JoyNews.